felt like a pretty good performance overall. Are you pretty happy with what you saw for most of the game?
Well, first, like I normally like to do, a big shout out to Brisbane. I had them in the top four, and the season's a long way from being over, but when they got a full roster, they're a handful, and I'm sure Josh Adams is going to be a big help to them. He's a really good player for them, and hopefully they'll blend in there quickly, and I really admired their group, and they played very hard today after coming on a short turnaround, and so kudos to them. My group also has had 3 games in about 7 days here, starting with United and the Christmas game and then this game. So I'm really happy to get through this stretch, to be honest with you. We have a week off, and we have areas, again, that are concerning. But overall, I just think we just have different guys kind of stepping up, and we're system-oriented, and guys that's plug and play, and it's not always pretty, but to get it across the line, I'm obviously quite happy about.
It felt like coming to this game that they potentially could have had an advantage inside with you missing Will and with them having Tyrell, but in the end, you dominate inside the paint. I mean, your points in the paint is massive at 54, and you also win the rebounding count, and you do well on the offensive glass. How pleasing was that side of this game?
Yeah, I mean, we've displayed 2 rather big human beings with Fall and now Harrison, and that fight is real down there, and Harrison's so improved, as I say, every year it seems now from the first year I was in the league, and Terrell's just done a wonderful job. He's a handful down there, and I thought we battled. We finally did better on the glass. Our foul discipline is something that obviously we survived, and that's normally not a great recipe for us. But we kept throwing bodies in there, and guys just kept playing and plugging away, and got it enough to hopefully counteract some of his size.
Yeah, sending them to the foul line 31 times, is that the thing that stands out to you the most, that is the sort of work on point out of this one?
Yeah, I mean, that to me is the thing that, there's 2 or 3 areas that we continue to talk about, and our foul discipline has always been one. We are quite aggressive just in general. We're up the floor for 94 feet for 40 minutes, which we hang our hat on, and so our pick and roll defense can be quite aggressive, and so we just have to be a little bit smarter in some of those areas, some of our closeouts, but that is a really bad number, and again, we survived it, but that's a recipe for disaster.
You need different guys to step up without Will, and GG's been doing a great job over the last few games. Again tonight, there was times where he really looked like he can be a difference maker in this league at both ends of the floor. How pleased are you with the way that he's coming along? Yeah, I mean,
I told him, he's frustrated early on about not playing, but I think learning our system, being around our guys, being in our environment. One thing is that he is a tremendous worker, and he works extremely hard during our practices. And eventually I said, you're here because, the potential of something, knock on wood, that would happen to Magna, and sure enough, something did. And he stepped in there and, has done a nice job. He's got size in there, and he's skilled. And so we'll continue, obviously, to work on developing him. But he is a guy that can finish around the basket and does have some good size, and I think is getting more and more comfortable with our group.
Milton, how do you feel after that win?
I feel great. The team's rolling, so that's all you can ask for. We're doing our job. Everything's clicking. Got some things to work on, but everybody's in high spirits, and things are looking good.
We're seeing different guys for your team step up pretty much every game. And tonight, you're the one that ends up scoring 23. It's been JC the last few games. It's been putting up big numbers. I mean, is it a nice, not a luxury, but is it a nice part of the team that you know that you've got any different night, it can be somebody else that's putting up the big numbers?
Yeah, definitely. The way we run our offense is if you're open, take a shot, and it flows, and the ball touches everybody's hands, and everybody has the opportunity to be great within this offense. So if somebody's hitting shots, we kind of go to them and try to keep them going. So any night, it could be someone's night. So a couple people got hot in this game, and it looked good. Ball was moving. It was going in for us. So everything was flowing tonight.
Yeah, Jermick was fantastic. I'll chime in on that. Just fantastic, and he's been on an upward tick for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I thought he was fantastic tonight.
It's not just his shooting either, is it? He's doing everything for you. We know that he can defend really hard. He can be a pest out there, but even his rebounding, his offensive rebounding, he's doing a bit of everything for you, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, we are quite demanding with him, and we expect a lot from him. And that slow start with all the things that he went through in that first 2 months of the season, he's starting to reap some of the rewards now of the last 3 or 4 weeks of the work he's done in the gym. And his confidence is growing, and he's a huge part of what we did last year, and is getting back into pretty good form right now. And I thought he was really good again. Majuk Dang was really good again. I love Fab's effort just around there, just competitive, keep your body on you. Ruben Trangi, I thought, was great again. He didn't score, but he gets 7 rebounds. He gets us going with some offensive rebounds. So it's just the little things that will add up to winning. And a lot of our guys just made some little plays here and there that were enough to get us across the line.
Milton, I want to get your thoughts on Shawnee Mack coming back into the team. You haven't lost since he's been in the team. What does he do that makes you such a different looking team by just being out there?
I think it just adds another ball handler on the court, somebody who has poise, that can run the offense and knows the offense, know where to get the people the ball. And him being up the court defensively, he's a pest, and it's hard for a lot of guards to get by him, and he causes problems on offense for other teams also. So just a little bit of everything. He keeps the team flowing, and he knows how to play the right way.
Scott, you mentioned Josh Adams joining the Bullets earlier. You don't have to play them again unless you end up playing them in the playoffs. I mean, are you looking forward to seeing him back in the league?
Well, to be honest with you, I really haven't followed him too much in the last year or so I'm not quite sure where he's come from. I know that he got a really bad injury in his leg maybe 2 years ago. But, he's a good player, and he'll help them, and he'll help their scoring, and he's competitive, and I hope it all works out for him over there.
Like you said, hectic schedule. You've now got a week and a bit before you play again. Is that a good thing? And hopefully no broken toes this time, but it's a good thing to have a week in between. Yeah,
like I've said before during some of these breaks, this is our time to get our individual work, which we pride ourselves on for the last 3 years of just slowly getting these guys better during their vitamin sessions. And we'll work on that for 2 or 3 days before we actually get back to playing some 5-on-5 and keep our rhythm going that way. And I don't mind the breaks. The players would love to keep playing, but we have a big monster of a schedule coming up for most of January, and we have a few guys with a little bumps and bruises that can heal up a bit, and so it's not a bad time for us. And again, it's been quite choppy during this run we've had, and this is just another pause for us to regroup.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
Anyone else on the call like to chime in? All good, guys.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.